Please take a moment to increase the brightness on your device for optimal viewing. Hey folks, how's it going? And welcome back to the Sketchy Friendler, where every day I tell you a story and I draw you a picture to go along with it. Today I'm going to tell you about how I met a sea monster. All right, so for anybody that is wondering why I'm drawing in this light blue pencil, it's because I like to do all my preliminary drawing in this blue pencil so that I can get all my basic shapes and locked in before I commit to anything. Very non-committal at first with my drawings. But then soon, if you hang out for a while, you will start to see what I'm drawing. Also, if you still can't see the blue, I would just recommend that you turn the brightness all the way up on whatever viewing device that you're watching from, be it your cell phone or your laptop, whatever you're watching it from. And if the picture's too small on your cell phone, be sure to turn your cell phone sideways so that it'll fill up the space and it will become larger. All right, let's do this. So, as most of you know, I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. And we're talking about a lot of things having to do with the water this week, and it's probably because it is a downpour where I am right now. Like, I can't even, there's thunder and lightning. It is like monsoons going on. This is not the Bay Area. I wish it was the Bay Area because there's a drought going on there. But that said, I grew up in the Bay Area, and one of the things that happens every year is there's like the start of the sailing season, and it's called Opening Day on the Bay. And what happens is like everybody gets in their sailboats or whatever they have, and they just get out on the water, or you go to one of the various drinking establishments along the water, and go to one of these drinking establishments along the water, and then you hang out all day, and people proceed to get completely sloshed. And it's a fun time for people who like to do that kind of thing. It's not really my speed, especially now that I'm older. I don't really drink at all, but there was a time when I drank a bit. Not that much, because I'm allergic to alcohol. Fun fact, I'm allergic to alcohol. At any rate, my buddies and I, we decided we were going to get a table at one of these restaurants along the water. And our plan was that we would just be in charge of ordering the drinks, because these things are notorious for people that just kind of cruise on in, sit down at a table, order drinks, and then leave you with the tab. And that can get pretty bad. Like on one of these days, if you're there for hours, like you end up with, I don't even want to say like hundreds of dollars or more for your bill. And so we were going to have this off of the pass by, we were going to be the designated people. There's three of us. If somebody came and sat down at the table, they would either have to pay us or they wouldn't order. So we decided we'd get there early so we could secure a table, and then we'd take it from there. So got up early that morning, and we were determined to get a good table. This is first comes, first serve. Get there in the morning, pretty much right after they open up, and it's going to be a big day. People are setting up, and we sit down, we get seated, and we tell the server that we will be the three of us ordering and not to let anybody else order unless it's us. So the guy's like, oh, yeah, cool. That sounds fine. So as the day starts, the morning starts moving on, everybody's see all the people on boats out on the bay. People start showing up to the restaurant, and it's more and more crowded. People come sit down. Our buddies, hey, come over because we got a table, so everybody's going to come hang out at our table that knows us, and hang out for as long as they want. And if you know anything about bars, there's always people who are freeloaders. Just come and they will just, especially if it's like a party, they'll just come, they'll hang out, get drinks. But, we had just told the server that we weren't going to do that, and he was going to have to order through us. Of course, that went out the window. So it totally went out the window. And people keep coming, ordering, and we end up not paying attention because we're drinking as well. And then middle of the afternoon comes, and we're getting tired, and we want to just make sure that we want to go. It's getting late, and we end up we want to settle up the bill, and the server comes out to the table, he hands us the bill, and it's like, I think it's like, I don't know, somewhere between $300 and $500. And we're like, no, we told you that you were to order through the three of us, and you clearly didn't do that because there's all these people who ordered and you didn't take a separate tab, you just put it on the table. So we're going to pay for ours, but we're not paying for anybody else's. That's on you. So he proceeds to get into an argument with my buddy. My buddy just leans over. He's like, my buddy is sloshed, but he's got enough sense to just, he says, Sketchy, get out of here. Just leave. I'll take care of this. You don't want to be here because this is going to get ugly. So I leave. I wander off, and we're going to regroup later because I drove. And he proceeds to continue arguing with the server, and they get the managers out, and everybody's arguing, and my buddy's like, you know what, I am perfectly willing to pay, for this, and this, because I got that, and I'm paying for this here because my buddy here, is gone, but I'm gonna take care of that, but I am not paying for anything else. And it gets really messed up, and they ended up like calling the cops, and the cops show up, and the cops are like saying, okay, well, we're gonna take you in. He's like, okay, fine, on what charges? Because I'm paying for my what I drank. I'm not paying for any of these others because I told the server that I wasn't gonna pay for anything except for the stuff that we had ordered, and he didn't listen to us, and he just let other people put stuff on our tab when we specifically told him that was not what we wanted to do, and that was the reason why we told him. So they go back and forth, and the cops are like, trying to threaten him, trying to intimidate him. It's like, good, arrest me, but you're going to tell me on what charges, because I paid for my stuff. I'm not paying for anybody else's because I didn't buy any of that stuff. Meantime, it's just getting really scary. One of my but the third person who is on the tab, he's also been drinking. And so he ends up panicking. He runs down the dock because this the all the stuff, all the tables were like right on the dock. So he runs down the dock. Okay, runs down the dock. He jumps into the water because he thinks the cops are going to get him. He runs away. This is all like recounted because we eventually regrouped back up, and they eventually let my buddy go because there was no grounds to arrest him because he did pay for what we were responsible for. And so they let him go. We got everybody back, and we couldn't find my other buddy. Eventually, end of the day, we were all able to regroup, and so he told us that he had jumped into the water. He was hiding underneath the docks. He was bobbing all around underneath the water. And this is a real touristy area. So he's bobbing up and down the water. He said the water is just horrible, tasted like gasoline. So he was not having a good time. So he figured the coast was clear. And he ended up coming back up, crawling up some rocks next to the pier and crawling up on, he's soaked. And he comes up right where there's like a ferry that like takes people back and forth to San Francisco. And he said, and people were like looking at him crazy. Here's this guy, he's like soaking coming up out of the water. He looks at them. He says, I don't know, I think I probably looked like the Swamp Thing from the Black Lagoon. He said he looked like the Swamp Thing from the Black Lagoon, but he looks up at these people. They're staring at him because here's this weird guy here. And he says, "Yeah, I dropped my I dropped my wallet into the water. I dropped my wallet in the water and I was looking for it." And he just gets up, he just walks past him. He's like totally dripping. So this is my picture of him as the Swamp Thing from the Black Lagoon. Oh boy. Those were the days. Man. Those were some really dumb times. But that's how I met this sea monster here. Well, actually, I already knew him. At any rate, thank you for watching. And I'm going to sign off here with the date. Let me just get in here so you can kind of look at what I drew. For our okay, the date. Can't forget. Thank you for watching Sketchy Friendler. Again, I appreciate all of you. I am on YouTube. I am on Facebook. I post my finished pictures from the previous day on Instagram, and we're trying to put up abbreviated versions of my videos on TikTok. So you can find me on all of those platforms. If you're interested in picking up some Sketchy Friendler merchandise, you can get it on Facebook, my Facebook page, and then also you can get it if you go to the amcprincessanna.com website, and then you go to the shop tab and you can find my stuff in the store there. I think that should do it. And that'll take us to the end of the week. So I've done 5 drawings here, and from Monday through Friday, as I do every week. tomorrow on Saturday, you will be able to vote on whichever drawing you would like me to finish up on Sunday after I get Anna to bed. So Sunday night, you'll be able to watch me color, ink it in, color it, and you'll be able to vote on that tomorrow. So go on to Facebook and vote for me. Vote for whatever one you want there, and then you can see me finalize whatever drawing you like most on Sunday. Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Take it easy. Thank you. Bye.